What's going on? Rob with 3 Strong here. Today I want to talk about how to refine your squat, and more specifically refine your squat by addressing any ankle issues. In terms of flexibility, most of the range of motion in our squat comes from our hips, and that's kind of our first thing to attack if we have any kind of funky positions here and we can't get down. But since everything kind of starts from the ground up, let's talk about the ankles. If you have tight calves, this will greatly affect the range of motion in your squat and the angle of your torso. And this really comes into play once you start to put any weight on your shoulders. If your body is tilted forward, it's going to put that much more stress on your back, and it's going to make things a little bit uncomfortable. So let me just show you what I'm talking about here. In a regular squat, when I go down, my knees are naturally going to push forward a little bit, but I can counterbalance by pushing my butt back. My torso is still fairly upright. If I have a barbell there, I'm in pretty good shape. However, now, if I have tight calves, I can't push my knees as far forward. That is going to limit the amount of forward movement of my knees, and for me to get down any lower, I have to tilt forward and push my butt back. I've actually worked with a person where they couldn't flex their ankle past 90. That's as far forward as they could go, and it was really just it was sad watching him, because he was here with every single one of his squats. And it wasn't that he couldn't physically get down to that position with the squat. He had the strength. He didn't have the flexibility in his ankles. Here's a little test that you can do, but also be able to kind of track, as you get more flexible, track your ankle flexibility. So this isn't a wall, but you can use a post, you can use a wall, anything where you can measure where you need to put your knee up against here. But anyway, let me show you here. So if I have my foot planted firmly on the ground and get into a lunge position, and then I push my knee forward, there's a point where my heel is going to start to raise up a little bit. And so we don't want that. And once I can feel my heel start to lift, I may need to readjust. But essentially, we're going to have this position that lets us know how far past my toes can I push my knee. And you can measure the distance between the wall and the front of your toes. You can say, okay, I have 4 inches or 3.5 inches or whatever it is. Okay, that's on my left side. Now I can test my right side, and hopefully, if both of them have been worked evenly and stretched evenly, then I should have the same distance between each side. It actually looks like my right side's a little bit more flexible than my left. But this gives us a great idea of, okay, what am I working with here? How far forward can I actually push my knees before my heels start to raise up? And if I'm right at that level, if I can't even push my knee up against the wall with my toe in contact with it, I have some tight calves, and that is really going to affect my squat. Plus, with that, if there is a great difference between each side, what that will look like is this. If I can push one knee forward and the other one is limited, that is going to force my weight to shift to one side. And so you might get uneven development between your legs. Tomorrow I'm going to give you some calf stretches and really show you how to attack that area so that you can squat more comfortably and actually just improve the health of your ankles and feet, because any tension down there is really going to manifest itself when you're doing any jumping or running. I will see you guys tomorrow.